Hi everyone, welcome to Ethernal Realms and welcome to the month ahead tarot reading. Make sure you check your sun, moon, and rising signs for a comprehensive view of the month. Additionally, I would recommend watching the astrology of the month ahead for your zodiac to get a different perspective of the month. While you will know the astrology in advance, through that video, I will also send you a reminder when the astrological events are near. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell, and you will be notified as the events occur. I occasionally post behind the scenes meditation guidance, quizzes, and polls, which you can check out for yourself. And it goes without saying that you will be notified when new videos are out, such as other zodiac readings and pick a card tarot readings too. If you prefer to cut down the guesswork about your month ahead, you can always connect with me via Etsy to get a personalized week-by-week month ahead reading. Enough about me, let's talk about you. Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your July reading. Let's get into it and see what's coming up for you. So the first major highlight we have here is wealth. Amazing. And the second major highlight is unicorn, which says use your intuition to make beneficial changes. And the third major highlight is bag, which says something important such as a new job or a raise. Okay, so the first and the third highlights seem to be connected, and for some reason I feel like the unicorn is as well associated with this. As you are listening to your intuition, having certain conversations or connecting with certain types of people, you're also getting some financial opportunities. I think networking is super important, but also in terms of making decisions, if you're feeling as though you need to make a change or find a new job and that now is the perfect time, do not ignore that voice. Okay, all right, that came in really strong, so I wanted to just get that out before I forgot. Okay, so we have the 5 of Swords, we have the 4 of Swords, we have the 7 of Swords. What's happening? Okay, 7 of Swords, then we have the Page of Swords. How many swords do we have? Goodness. Okay, then we have the Devil. Okay, and we have the Queen of Swords. Oh my god, okay. So everything is swords except the Devil. Whew. And let's see, we have you, the Muse, which is the Empress energy. We have the Good Kind. Very nice. Then we have Nourish the Sacred Feminine, which really talks about that intuition. And we have Make a Mission Statement for the Soul, which is connecting with the Aries energy. It's about taking initiative and going for something. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. Oh my god, all of these are swords. Everything corresponds to you, okay? So lots of stuff going on with you specifically. You have so many ideas and so many plans, okay? That it might make your head hurt, quite literally. This can be that you have many thoughts going on in this month, and it's very, very crucial that you find some space for your intuition. I think you are doing that. I think you're doing this deliberately, that you're just like stopping all of the thoughts. With the 4 of Swords, it's like, I don't want to think anymore. Okay, I don't want to think anymore. That kind of situation. For some of you, this can be dealing with, I'm getting a tyrant authority. Okay, that's coming on strong, I guess, but that's literally the words that came to mind. Tyrant authority figure, and it seems as though you are annoyed by the situation, and either you want to get a new job, or you're looking at clever ways of working around that boss or that authority within your space. Okay, because Queen of Swords is representing you, and she's very level-headed. She can always discern the truth from what is an illusion. Okay, and this is where your air element of being able to see the broader picture, your envisioning abilities, making sense of like large data and large information, that's going to come in extremely handy. Okay, cannot undersell this. So you can identify when something is a little bit off. If someone is trying to be sneaky with you, you can almost sense that something is not adding up, because you have many ways of perceiving a situation. You take into account, the political effects of something, the emotional effects of something, or the technological effects and whatnot. You have like so many different perspectives that you're always understanding and absorbing, and it looks like you're having lots of conversation in this month as well, and that can give you some ideas of where can you go next, what can you apply for, where are your strengths, how can you present yourself to get the desired results. Okay, so you're being a little bit selfish this month in that way, as in you are thinking only about yourself. But I think that's the best way to go about this month, because it indicates that you gotta, you have to have your own stability, and you're going for that. Of course you're going for that. Okay, but you're also prioritizing that downtime because you don't want to burn yourself out. You don't want to get too frustrated by situations. Some of you, I'm getting that you suffer from migraines or some headaches or something like that, especially in stressful situations. So make sure you get your downtime and rest. Make it a priority, because it's likely that you're more susceptible to that this month. If you don't get migraines, I'm not saying this is the time you're going to begin. Okay, so apply that as it resonates. But yes, self-care is going to be extremely pivotal because your mind is working fast. There can be lots of communication, like I mentioned. So the phone might be ringing a lot. You have many meetings to attend to, and you're just exhausted by the end of the day. The good thing though is that you're expanding your network. Like I mentioned earlier, you're having a conversation with someone, a friend perhaps, or a network member, and you can find out that you would have a good chance in a specific company, or as a specific role. Maybe you're ready to be a manager, but you're not getting that opportunity because of a tyrant authority figure in your workspace. So then you're kind of talking about this with someone that is in that same league as you, and you are talking about the difficulty here, and they're like, wait, why don't you apply over here? They actually have an opening coming up. It's not yet advertised, so maybe I'll give you the contact and you can reach out to them. So it would be underhanded in the way that it's not very public information, and you are the one getting the opportunity there. So that's why the Seven of Swords feels really good to me, because you're acting quick on your feet. Okay, you're not dilly-dallying over here. On the flip side, simultaneously it feels as though the tyrant authority has a favorite, and you and the favorite are kind of not on good terms. Okay, that is an oddly specific example that obviously is not the case for each and every person, but yes, there is some sort of interruption in that way, that your capacity is not being noted. Okay, and you know very well yourself that you are meant for greater things. You're meant for a raise at this time. You're meant to move forward in your journey, and you're meant to have more stability and prosperity in your life. So you're like, what? I'm just gonna think about myself. I'm not gonna worry about my boss or my workspace or my colleague or whatever. I'm going to do what is best for me. That is amazing, because that is what is bringing in the next upgrade for you. Okay, as you take that forward leap. And by the way, I don't think this is impulsive, because you're sleeping on it. You're like, I'm not going to make hasty decisions. That's a very smart way to go. You're not making any hasty decisions. You're just being quick. You're being agile. You're understanding the situations, and you're seeing it as it is, and you're like, all right, I gotta make the move. Okay, so you're empowering yourself through that difficulty or through that challenge, and then you have a conversation with someone, or you learn about something. You maybe do some searches and make applications or whatever. You have interviews and this and that, and all this while you're just believing in yourself. You're trusting in your direction and the intuition. You're putting your best foot forward. You are presenting yourself very empoweredly, and you're coming off very nice. Okay, can't overstate that. Like, I imagine if the Queen of Swords goes for any interview, she's getting the job. Okay, because she has the knowledge, she has the experience, she has the vision. Now, in a personal term as well, there can be some goals and aspirations that you are striving towards, and you are just done with not doing them, or done with overthinking something, and you're like, okay, I'm just going to make the move right now. What exactly is stopping me? I'm going to cut it out right away. Okay, you're being very, very solid and determined in that. Now, the Devil corresponds to the Capricorn energy. So Capricorn is all about moving up through the obstacles obstacles, and the fact that it moves past an obstacle makes it even stronger to achieving towards its goals. So it looks like you're moving in that way and you're making some smart choices in that direction. So if smoking is not helping you and you realize that you get a lot of other health problems, that it's just not worth it anymore. So you're like, I just can't do this anymore, I'm done with it. Okay, so there is an element of frustration. Maybe you're having some withdrawal symptoms. So taking care of yourself and nourishing yourself is going to help you move forward. And make sure to be steady with yourself. Okay, there will be temptations, but again, you're very level-headed in the sense that you know what you want. Okay. Ooh, very strong stuff. All right, let's see what else do we have for Aquarians, please, in the month of July. We have the South Node. Wow. Okay, we have the South Node, 11th house, and Capricorn. So this can mean that you're needing to let go of certain communities. It can even be friend groups who are like overly competitive, or they try to kind of demean your ideas or something like that. So any sort of negative mindset, I think you're letting go of that because it doesn't help you. The South Node is also indicating that there are also some friends and networks that you can connect with, and by networking you can gather some resources and information that can help you out on your personal goals. The aspiration word that I'm keeping getting, it's like you have a very clear idea of where is it you want to be headed in life, and where you are going at this moment for perhaps the past 6 months is not in that direction. So you want to make a shift in some way, and you're very strong and clear about that. Okay. You're also making more time for self-care and self-expression because the North Node falls in the 5th house if we have the South Node in the 11th, and you're nourishing yourself as well. You're listening to that intuition, very pivotal. If you have children, perhaps you're spending time with them and you're like, I don't care what your annoyances are or grievances are, I need some time to myself, I need some time for my children, or whatever the scenario is for you. Also for you, Capricorn would fall in your 12th house. So any limiting belief systems and spaces where you sabotage yourself, generally you're not giving into that. So 12th house is also about escapism and how you choose to run away or avoid from difficult circumstances. So with Capricorn there, it can be especially difficult for you, or it can especially feel difficult to let go of certain habits that you have going on for many years. Okay, but at the same time you can always start a new habit that counters the previous one, and as you keep going you just become stronger and stronger in that regard. 12th house also connects with the intuition, which we're getting heavily, and while it may be a little bit difficult to access it initially if you're not used to using your intuition, as you try, that's the thing with Capricorn, just try, just give it a try and you will succeed. That's the thing. Okay, and as you keep going you will just empower yourself. Okay, so your intuition keeps going stronger throughout the month and you are just accessing new levels of self-love for yourself. Okay, very beautiful. So that's what I have for you, Aquarians. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope the reading resonated and that it helps you out. Let me know your thoughts, and if you want a personal reading you can reach me via Etsy. The link is in the description box and the comment below. I will see you some other time. Until then, take care. Bye.